Welcome to Gardening North of 60, Gardening in the Yukon, the place that turns gardening into an extreme sport. In today's video, end of season greenhouse tour. So welcome to my greenhouse. As you can see, fall and the end of the season has taken a bit of a toll on the greenhouse garden plants. So where are we at? The pole beans have pretty much run their course. There are a few straggling beans still attached, but not enough for a meal. And the bush beans have long since run their course. The tomatoes, these are the chocolate cherry tomatoes, which were the latest of the 3 varieties in the greenhouse to ripen. And while the tomato plants look like they've seen better days, the tomatoes themselves, we actually got quite a few and they're starting to ripen. I am trying to leave them on the vine as long as possible so that when I do bring the green tomatoes indoors, they will in fact ripen. The squash, which had been subject to the white mold issue, they have not liked the cooler overnight temperatures, and so the plants are wrapping up for the season. But we have gotten a fair number of squash. This is a Thelma Saunders. That's just trying to leave it on the vine as long as possible. And we've actually gotten quite a few of these Thelma Saunders. These orange squash are Mandan Banquet, and they were a little late to get started, but they also don't seem to be as affected by the white mold issue. So hopefully these squash will get a little bit bigger before I have to harvest. Unfortunately, the butternut squash and the acorn squash, it was just too cool a summer for them. But we'll try again next year, as I'm optimistic that it will be a warmer, sunnier season. By far the best producer of the squash this year, the winter squash, has been the Georgia Candy Roaster. This one is about 10 inches or 20 centimeters long. There's another one. The onions we will be harvesting soon. The green tops are starting to fall over, which is a sign that it's time to harvest. And these are our onion sets. Similar situation. The green tops have dried and fallen over, so it's time to harvest. The same goes for these cipollini onions and a few onions back there. Our leeks didn't live up to their giant name, but I'll be harvesting them soon, and they will be great in potato leek soup or in mashed potatoes. And these are spring onions or scallions. And the celery I will be harvesting soon. They did really well in this cooler weather. The plum tigress tomatoes are the only ones that are still hanging in there. And again, I'm trying to leave the tomatoes on the plants as long as possible. But these got really big this year compared to other years that I've grown them. So I'm really pleased with the results for these tomatoes. And we've harvested just about all of the ears of corn. And while the ears were small, they were a real tasty summer treat. And we've just got a couple of ears left coming on some of the younger plants. Here we have a late season harvest of winter squash and cucumbers. And we'll leave the winter squash out in the greenhouse for a few days just to dry them out a little bit and season them before bringing them indoors for storage. And here you'll see our green and our red pepper plants. And the red pepper plants were the ones that did the best this season. This is the furthest we've ever gotten with growing peppers in Whitehorse. The overnight temperatures have been below freezing, and so you can see even with being in the greenhouse, these plants got hit with a little bit of chill. I want to thank you all for joining me in my greenhouse this summer. It's been a lot of fun bringing my greenhouse into your home. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and if you've missed any of our videos, why not check out the Extreme Gardening playlist so you can catch all our videos from the beginning of the season. And if you like this video, why not like, share, and subscribe? And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, thank you for watching.